Do you know the real story of Mark Kilroy? The spring break trip that ended in a nightmare? In March 1989, Mark Kilroy was a 21-year-old college student from the University of Texas. Like thousands of others, he crossed into Matamoros, Mexico for spring break. Sunlight, music, cheap drinks, and a few reckless hours that felt harmless. Then he vanished. At first, everyone assumed the usual. Maybe he got lost. Maybe he left with someone. Maybe he'd show up in the morning with a story and a headache. But the hours turned into a full day. And then another. His friends panicked. His family back in Texas heard the word no parent can ever forget: missing. Matamoros wasn't just a party town. It was a border city with shadows, drug routes, gunmen, people who disappeared quietly. Investigators began hearing strange rumors. Not only cartel violence, but whispers about a group that didn't just kill. They performed rituals. Police launched raids on properties tied to a man named Adolfo Constanzo, a dangerous figure who mixed narcotics crime with occult belief. He convinced followers that rituals could make them invisible to bullets, protected from arrest, untouchable. Then authorities reached a ranch outside the city, Rancho Santa Elena. The air there felt wrong, silent, heavy, like the land itself was holding its breath. Inside were signs of ceremonies, pots, bones, blood-stained objects, and a foul pit that investigators called a nganga, a cauldron used in ritual practice. What they uncovered next turned the case into international horror. Buried on that ranch were human remains, multiple victims, and among them, authorities identified Mark. The story shattered every illusion of safety. A college kid on spring break, taken in the middle of a normal night, pulled into a world he never knew existed. His name became a warning across the border. Not every disappearance is an accident, and not every killer is simply after money. But here's the part that still chills people who study this case. Some investigators said the cult believed certain victims held power, and that the ritual wasn't only murder, it was meant to extract protection. Like stealing life could buy luck. Even after the arrests, locals whispered that the ranch never felt clean again, that the ground stayed cold even under the sun, that dogs refused to walk near certain areas, and that at night, the wind sounded like voices trapped between prayer and screaming. Mark's family got answers, but no peace, because the truth wasn't a simple crime. It was a reminder that evil doesn't always hide in darkness. Sometimes it waits where the music is loudest, and the border is only one wrong turn away. If you were Mark's friend, would you ever forgive yourself for letting him walk out that night?